Good morning, it's Gemma. It's early morning and it's just over a week since I've been here visiting the oak tree. Extremely busy, positive in many ways. Yeah, just really happy to be here and noticed my first mushrooms. It's decidedly autumnal today, it's damp. It's not raining, but all the rain on the leaves is filtering down, which is lovely. It's very humid, so it takes the edge off a little bit. So, yeah, so relieved to be here. Yeah, I just wanted to pay tribute to a fellow YouTuber, guy named Paul, fellow Brummie as well, of an Idiot Outdoors YouTube channel. He died a couple of weeks ago now, or a week and a half, something like that. And yeah, I was very sad to hear the news. Sad that he suffered in some ways, and I hope that he's somewhere better than planet Earth right now. Yeah, I didn't know his videos. I just heard on the grapevine of the Stealth Camping Alliance that had happened, and just wanted to send my love and just to say I'm asking my angels to look out for Paul, wherever he might be. Look at these beautiful flowers. Lovely to see them, but scary at the same time, because normally they appear end of August, September time. Someone at the Peace Garden commented that there are no seasons anymore, and she's right. She's right. Full stop. I noticed last winter I was getting bitten by. Here we've got all the blackberries as well. They're normally a August feature, but some of them are already going over. Cobwebs. Dear. Is that a slug or just a... Oh, that's alright. I thought there was a slug caught in the cobweb. No, it's fine. Yeah, last winter I noticed I was getting bitten by mosquitoes. The mosquitoes didn't really take a break, only sort of maybe February I didn't notice as many. All these acorns, lovely. 7:25 now in the morning. It's the oak tree. I have missed it, but its image has been imprinted in my brain throughout the very hectic week and a bit that I haven't been here. And it's kind of reminded me to stand tall, firm in my convictions and my truth, and it's reminding myself that I am strong, and that there's something here for me whenever I need it right now. It's looking lovely here at the moment. The grass has been freshly mown. So we've got the bramble bush and the tree branches laden with acorns and leaves touching, sort of shielding the main trunk of the tree. I'm so pleased it's rained, because I do worry, because it's so hot over summer now, that the trees suffer without moisture and drink. It's been lovely actually, quite a lot, and everything looks fine here. I'll go and say hello. Dripping with sweat. Right, let's get a cup of tea on. It's day 45 of the oak tree sit spot. I've just been bitten on the face by a mosquito, and it's already come up in a big lump. So I'm going to look very attractive at the Peace Garden tomorrow. And every time the wind blows, it shakes down a load of big water drops from the canopy. So I'm getting a nice shower as well. I've put protection on. I can feel myself getting bitten all over. Might not be here very long, which is a shame. Yeah. So last time I was here, I asked the tree for guidance and strength. At the end of last week, abundance arrived in spades all at once. I was offered a place in Aberdeen, which turned out to be a scam, I think. I was warned by my protection that I've got on my phone that the email seemed dodgy, that it was outside of the housing association, and not to have any more correspondence with them. So I let them know I was interested, and haven't heard anything else. So God knows what's happened there. And I was all excited because I thought, well, even if I can't take this one, I don't take this place, at least I'm getting offered places without having to do much more chasing around. But now with AI and scams being more and more sophisticated, you just don't know what's real and what isn't, basically. So that's all a bit of a mess. What else? I got offered a paid job at the Peace Garden organising the music for the open day, but unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be around. I was delighted to be offered that. It meant so much and I would have loved to have done it. But I'm now enrolled on the Masters of Science degree in Green Building at the Centre for Alternative Technology. But there's a hiccup there now because I paid for the enrolment, got student finance. It's so easy to get all this, thousands of pounds to study. The people are delightful that you talk to, they make it so easy to be loaned all this money. And then I was reading on the welcome letter that I needed a Apple Mac or a PC, really sophisticated PC or Mac that could I could do loads of stuff on. I mean, I'm not technically minded, but I need to have the ability to, put loads of plugins on it and the latest this, the latest that. And I haven't got that. I can't afford it. And they've sprung this on us. There's no mention of it before. All we were told was that we might need a pair of steel cap boots and pay for a few books and accommodation and food. Nothing about a sophisticated computer. And that's a deal breaker for me. I can't afford it, full stop. And had I known before about this, I wouldn't have wasted all this time applying for bursaries, blah, the hours I've spent on it. And if had they said, oh, you need this bit of equipment, I wouldn't have bothered. Simple as that. So I've said to them, not everybody is rich or able to buy up-to-date tech, especially people that are suffering with the price of everything, bills today. So unless there's an alternative, I'm just going to have to drop out. And at the end of the day, I've always said, if money's going to be an issue, I just won't do it, because I think all you need to care about nature is a good heart, not fancy words and computers and qualifications. You just need a good heart and determination to make connections. Just get the tea done. I can defer my place until next year, and I can probably hold the student finance needn't apply again next year if I decide to defer. So all is not lost on the green building. Yeah, other things, I've reworked my studio policy for private music tuition of adults and put a new contract for students in place whereby I'm implementing a flat monthly fee for the first time. All very nerve-wracking, and it took a hell of a lot of hard work and stuff to get it done. I didn't think I'd be able to do it by myself, but the Musicians Union were great, and I've got a student in the pipeline. Hopefully that will materialise next month and have a bit more self-employed income at last again. So that's really good, and even if this student doesn't work out, I'm all set for somebody else, so that's really good. So yeah, and I had to join the local library to use their printer. I've enjoyed going in there, and now I'm a bit more confident being in indoor spaces. My contamination OCD is a little more under control. The library could be another place I could go and study, a bit of peace and quiet. So yeah, so when there's always people in the background that are making things difficult on other fronts, which I won't bore you with, but had I not just got on with it, stuck to my, I try and do 5 hours a day minimum. I end up doing a lot more than that sometimes, of what I love and stuff, and the path that I'm on in life. Try and walk that path, whoever is trying to bring you down, whoever it's not good enough for. And had I not done that, there would be no positives to report. So yeah, kettle's boiling again. I'm looking forward to autumn. Let's do this. It's lovely laying here. I'm leaving it a bit late to do an overnighter before the kids break up any day now. But what I have been thinking about is, even if I don't go up to Wales to study, I might go and do some camping in September, have a week away. A friend of Jan's has said that she can come and keep an eye on the animals and stuff, and I need a break. It'd be nice to make a camping video in Wales. And I'm 50 on the 2nd of September, so should we be organising something special for myself? I'd love to go back to Paris, that's where I spent my 40th. I know there's a campsite there on the Seine, on the banks of the Seine. Seine, I never know how to pronounce it. River Seine, River Seine. Yeah, so but what I wanted to end by saying is how important it is, however much pressure people are putting on, try and look after your mental health. I mean, I don't know the answer when people that don't understand, that have no compassion or empathy, make matters worse, and you try not to react to it and stay in your peace, but nevertheless your mind's working overtime and making you anxious and not being able to sleep. I don't know what the answer to that is really, because you can't cut off your brain. I know yoga and meditation help, and I've been struggling to, well, I have been keeping up with it. I'm a bit behind. I used to do it daily, and I do 365 practices a year. Sometimes I have to catch up, but I should really be making more of an effort to do that and to come here. But sometimes there really is no time to do it when you're just so hectic with other things. But then when there is, you should really find time to whatever, do things that you enjoy, take time out, take a few deep breaths. There's a lot to be said for taking 3 deep breaths. And do what you can to make yourself feel better. Be that, everyone's different, talking to people, being in nature, whatever it is, because often society don't understand, and the world's not built for people that suffer in that way sometimes, but it just makes it all the more important for you to care for yourself and put yourself first, because you're no good for anybody else if you've got nothing going in, you've got no sustenance and support and love going into you. So I just want to end on that note today. I'm going to have my cup of tea, and I've got to go because I am covered in bites. So thanks for joining me, and thank you to those who have subscribed recently. Got a couple of new subscribers. Those that watch and like my videos, always appreciated. And yeah, keep an eye out in the posts section, because sometimes I do write and draw about my time here at the oak tree. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and Have a good day. Bye.